Hi, Scott Jordan here for the Bullen Companies and Airx Laboratories. I want to take a couple minutes to talk about our new I Am Airx campaign. You might have seen it in Maintenance Sales News or seen some of our mailings concerning the campaign. What we're doing is featuring our key distributors that are from around the world in these ads. And it's helping us celebrate the 30th year of Airx, because a lot of the distributors are going to feature in ads have been buying the product line for 30 years with great success. So that's something to keep an eye out for in the magazines, and who knows, maybe your picture will be there next. Hopefully you just got the mailing that we sent out, because we want to spend a little bit of time talking about the new Airx Tri-fold. We think it's a great way to introduce a product or products to your customers. Gives them a great overview. If you haven't seen it, a great overview of the line. Talks about the three dimensions of Airx. We have airborne up here, surface, and subsurface. Each section talks about how it works in those particular three-dimensional areas, and certainly gives you also a nice fast reference as to which products specifically work in each of these three areas. So it's a fast, nice overview of explaining Airx and the Airx line. There are 45 products in the line. Sometimes it's difficult to kind of get your hands around that whole concept, but this is a nice, easy way of explaining Airx. This particular one happens to be featuring RX60. So we have a picture of the product and then a short description of the product itself. And then down here in the green section, we have how Airicide works. It talks about how the concept of Airicide works with linking with a foul odor molecule and changing its shape so it's no longer perceived as a foul odor. So it kind of gives you everything you need to explain Airx and talk without going into a huge amount of detail as to how Airx works and how the product line works itself. We tie that together with samples, and we have what we consider a simple sale. Simple sale because you don't need to know a lot about the products. You hand the brochure to your customer or potential customers, and you hand them a sample. Either they buy right on the spot after they've tried it, or the next time you come in and call on your customers, gives you opportunity to talk about, hey, did you get a chance to use that RX60 we left last week? So it's a nice, simple sale. We did a survey at the end of last year asking distributors a whole bunch of questions, but one of the key things we wanted to know about is what do you feel as a distributor makes it easier for you to sell products? And one of the key things that they talked about was samples. Airx has always given out samples. We think it's a great way to promote the product, and we make these 4-ounce samples available to you. So if you tie these two things together, the Tri-fold with the RX60, it's a sure thing to get the customers to try the product as well as get those repeat sales. In coming months, we'll be updating this brochure here will be updated with RX66. The month after that will be RX101. So we'll be making a whole series of these brochures that will go hand in hand with those samples. So next month's going to be RX66. I wanted to talk a little bit about how you can get these brochures. We've had a lot of requests for the standard one that we sent out, but there is an option, as you can see if you haven't gotten the brochure before, there is a blank side here. And we've had some questions as to, hey, how can I get that blank area imprinted with my company information? Well, obviously one easy way would be just to stamp it or put a sticker on it, but we want to be able to allow you to take this brochure to your customer in a more professional manner. So what we put together is the ability to actually have these custom printed. So when the whole brochure is printed, this panel is going to get printed with your information. To make that easier for you, what we're going to do is kind of co-share on the cost. So for 500 copies, to get this part imprinted with whatever company information you want in full color, since the brochure is full color, is $100. So $100 for 500 copies. If you want more than that, we certainly can co-share that with you, and the cost would come down, obviously, per copy on it. So you can the way to go to market with this is two ways. You can either just take it as is, imprint it yourself, stamp it yourself, or we'll do these custom for you. Typically takes about 2 weeks for the printing process to take place. We have to obviously get your information as to what you want to put on there. Make sure it's approved properly, that you like the way the design work was done and all that. So you can go to market either with the existing ones. We'll give you as many as you want. many samples as you want within reason, and you can go to town on it. Oh, one more thing. If you want, we can also offer your salespeople a spiff. So if you want to do a campaign for 2 months or a month on Airx60, we can offer a spiff of so much per gallon, whatever works for you and your particular sales force to motivate them to get out and promote the products. So we have a nice simple sale tied in with a spiff. Looks to me like it's going to make for really great business. I mean, key thing is to get people to start using a particular product, one of the Airx products in particular, and then you get the repeat sales. After 30 years, I can tell you that we have people that buy and obviously sell Airx60 for those 30 years because they're satisfied customers and nothing like a 30-year repeat sale. So I hope that covers everything you need to know. If for some reason you didn't, you can feel free to call us. We can give you more details on the spiff, how you want to handle the literature, whatever you want, and then look for future mailings. And look for yourself in the new issue of Maintenance Sales News. Could be you next. Thanks a lot. Bye.